Hello and greetings, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube and the walls, and welcome back to another amazing comic show video. Today, guys, I'm back with another review for The Bad Batch Season 3, Episode 9. But before I continue on, if you guys are new to the comic show, you know exactly what I normally do. I just do reviews for Disney Plus when I go see movies in theaters. Sometimes I'll do Netflix reviews, Prime reviews, which I'm going to be doing a bunch soon. Then other videos I normally do are trailer reactions, unboxing videos, gaming videos, and theory videos, which I've done in a long little while. But stay tuned for the near future because there's going to be a lot more coming along the way. So yeah, like I said, I just watched episode 9 of The Bad Batch, and I gotta say, this episode was very interesting because guess who decided to show up? A mysterious stranger we haven't seen in a very, very long time since the Clone War show, and she decided to return as her iconic figure of the Star Wars franchise, Avaz Ventress. Yes, so she has come back and is regained to show her face. So that's who Fennec Shang was talking to in the last episode. She decided to tell where where Omega was, and she decided to show up and actually tell Wrecker, Hunter, and the others that Omega has a high M count, but they didn't know what M count means. But we all finally know what it means. I already knew what it meant, but they didn't know what it meant. But M count means metachlorine count. So the reason why the Empire wants Omega so freaking badly because apparently she has a high metachlorine count. But ever since she got her blood tested on Tantris, it was so incredible. The results were so incredibly high that they needed her. That's because what's his name? It's on the tip of my head. His name is on the tip of my mind at the moment. But what's his name that wanted her alive so badly that he decided to let her off the planet with Crosshair, but it was so. We all know why that the Emperor really wants her bad because she is the first clone to be Force sensitive, meaning she can use the Force. But Omega doesn't know how to tap into that potential of that power yet because she just found out that she is, well, not technically a Jedi, but she's Force sensitive. But she just needs to be, like just like how Grogu found out that he is Force sensitive, and that's why he got sent to Luke Skywalker to train in the Mandalorian season 3. So it would be interesting enough to see Omega get sent to with Avaj Ventress so she can get trained how to use the Force. So I would be interested in that maybe in the next episode. They're gonna have to since now because during this episode of episode 9, Avaza Ventress stayed on the planet where they are, and she was somewhat training Omega how to to basically like treat her like how to use the Force and like let her mind go at ease, go at peace, and she's trying to like keep herself balanced by holding a fruit on her head, and then she goes out in the water and she tries to use the Force to connect with nature. Like how with most Force users they can connect with like with all the things around them, like animals and mammals or whatsoever, and that's how Megan was able to connect with Thatcher because she was able to. I don't know if she knew at the time period, but she was able to connect with Thatcher, that dog-looking creature-looking thing, and because she doesn't know how to use it particularly well. But if she can get really taught how to use it, then she'd be able to tame any beast out there into the wilderness. Just like how, Cal Kestis was able to tame a lot of beasts in the game franchise of Jedi Survivor and in the Fallen Order, we can see Omega doing the same thing in the Bad Batch. So if she can find how she can learn how to progress on her next plans, how to, like, if she wants to progress how to use the Force, she has to find a certain person to teach her how to use it properly. So I don't know if she wants to go and proceed her teachings from Avad's Adventures, because she's the only person that she knows that knows how to use the Force. Because she was a war criminal assassin that was actually a Sith being taught by Count Dooku. So I don't know if she actually just wants to go and just like, hey, would you teach me how to use the ways of the Force? Or B, find somebody else who knows how to use the ways of the Force and have that person teach her how to use how to. Well, she does know one other person, and that's that Wookiee Jedi on Kashyyyk, Gunji, if I pronounce it right. Yes. So she has options who she wants to get taught by, but since she encountered Avaz Ventress, I have a feeling that she'd be more of a teacher towards Omega, because since now Omega knows her background and who she was before, and she's not really a Sith anymore, because her color of her lightsaber is it's kind of like the color of the Royal Guards for the Jedi Temple, where it's all like, I think, orangey yellow or something like that. So yeah, the episode was very interesting. It was very like how, Omega was being taught by Avaj, and although like Hunter was against it, but he gets that now. He knows that Omega is more sensitive, and I think she really wants to get in that direction where she wants to learn how to use the Force. So I think in the next episode or two, I think we're gonna see Omega wanting to use the Force and actually want to help with actually not having the Empire not getting to her, but still wanting to use how to use the Force so she can protect herself in defense. So that's probably why what's his name that wants to get Omega in the first place, so they can actually use her and actually use her blood to make more copies of her and the project that they're probably doing whatever they're doing on Tantris. So that's probably why the Emperor probably wants her, because the Emperor wants her a lot. Wants her because of her high motherchlorian count, kind of like how Master Yoda and probably how Darth Vader is, because how Darth Vader had, aka Anakin, was a high motherchlorian count, because Anakin, when he was younger, he had a freaking very high motherchlorian count, way higher than Master Yoda. So I'm wondering if the Omega has that around that same range of high motherchlorian count around Anakin is. So she can never know. This could be like another version of Anakin Skywalker, but in a clone form. So, this could be a lot of very interesting theories about Omega and how she can use the Force. So, either way, I love the episode. I love how they brought back Avaz Ventress. It was a very interesting way how she came back, started teaching Omega how to use the Force, and she knows that Omega has a high motherchlorian count. She has potential, and she didn't want to say to Omega that she doesn't have a high motherchlorian count, but she lied just so she can keep her safe on the planet they're on. But knowing them, she told Hunter, "You guys are not safe here. You guys need to find somewhere safer, because they probably know the Empire probably knows that you're here." So the next probably episode or two, they're probably gonna have to find somewhere else to hide and actually have somewhere they can find someone or somewhat to teach Omega how to use the ways of the Force. So that's probably what the next episode or two is probably gonna be about. I want to imagine, maybe. But either way, I loved it. The episode was great. So I think for this big rating, I'm going to give it a spot on 4.6 out of 5. So that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next big review for the Bad Batch. I'll be doing it for next Friday. So stay tuned for then, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. So peace out.